Good morning. If I look tired, it's because I am. um, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to a Stitch with me. We're gonna work on our own design today. My own design. This is called. I call this raising the flag, but basically this is a pixelated monochrome version of the famous raising the flag Iwo Jima photo from June, I think it was June 1945. I gotta get some progress done on this one. So I got my massive cone of 310. Where are my glasses? Got my glasses. My glasses. I don't know why I say it like that, but I do. And my glasses are dirty, but let's see how well they work. Let's see how well these work. These look a little better. Oh, we're going to wait for everybody to trickle in. There's so much going on in the world of me. The good news is I get a new dog in a couple of days. And I'm always happy to get a new dog. And this little dog, I hope, will be a calming presence in our lives. Not that we're that excited. Zuzu's excited. The rest of us, not so much. Can I turn it this way? That might work a little better. Whew. I'm tired though, man. I tell ya. I slept in a little bit. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. Did a lot of shoveling of snow on Monday. And the body was like, what? So, been kind of a little sore and whatnot since then. Oh, I just made a snag there. That's alright. I don't care. I'm just going is what I'm going to do. I should have gone to the chiropractor, but I just didn't feel like making the time to go do it. Just need to stretch. I need to be more active. More active. Wow. Explosion of chatters. Hello, explosion of chatters. It's a chatters explosion. I'm just mumbling. Good morning, Bella, Sharon, Lori, Ann, Stitch Girl, Winnie, and Allie. Man, you guys just like... Are we warmed up? We're warming up today. I think it's going to be like 50 or something today. It was so cold. Monday morning it snowed, and whenever it snows, it never feels as cold as it is. It's just like insulating. Tuesday morning, it was 4 degrees, and the wind chill was like 10 below or something. And every time I went outside, my hands were like frozen. Hey, Yoon. Oh, I wish my week had gone by so fast. It did kind of go by fast. I should say that. It's going by quickly. We just need for this year to just fly by. Just fly by. Let me see if I got any more. I'm texting my mama. My mom... My mom and my brother live right in the middle of where the hurricane turned tropical storm. They live in northern Georgia. And the path of the storm went right through where they both live. And they're fine. My mom's power is out. My brother's power is okay. He still had to work this morning. And a couple of the places he had to go to, he does like... Pepperidge Farm, he has a Pepperidge Farm delivery route, and so a couple of the stores that he had to go and stock were actually out of power, so that's not good. It's not good when your grocery store doesn't have power. So anyway, but they're fine. There was a bunch of road closures in Georgia, a lot of trees down, but it didn't look like there were really any tornadoes, which is really nice. I'm not sure exactly how that managed to happen. If that bad of a storm came through, how do they not have tornadoes? But, at least something good happened. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's kind of crazy for Mom to get her power out because the power lines are actually buried in her neighborhood where she lives, and they've been buried for 25 years. So it's rare to actually have the power out. So it must be like a larger transformer further down the line or something. So further up the line, I should say. You had an awful storm from Zeta. Trees down everywhere. Thankfully, still power is nasty in upstate South Carolina. Absolutely. Absolutely, Stitch Girl. Yoon, you are... Air conditioning is godsend where you are at. Wait, remind me. Malaysia? You told me last time. Hey, Val. Good morning. Thanks for you guys who joined. I see Val, and it reminds me of those of you guys who joined the Facebook page. Thanks so much, and I hope you're enjoying it. I needed to be a bit more active on it this week, but getting back to work after being gone for a while was a little stressful and a little tiring. Where's my pattern keeper? There it is. I'm gonna pull up our raising the flag. Raising the flag, raising the flag. We're at 60.86%. We're all way over on the left side here. All right. There we go. I am really tired today. Hey, X-Ray, what's up? Singapore, thank you very much. Little dot at the bottom tip of Malaysia. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's so cool, Anne. You love the Facebook group. Actually, got to send messages back and forth with a member who's doing the same project as you. That's cool. That's what it's for. It's really, hopefully, for you guys to communicate with each other better. Because that's awesome. Oh, I'm wearing the sock that I stitched up. Sorry. I'm just like, why does my sock have like a seam on the side? It's because I stitched it up at one point. Whew. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. So if y'all haven't watched the video of my weekly update video, oh man, I'm tired this morning. We had new concrete poured at my business yesterday, and at the end of, they were all poured, and it looked great, and it looked dry, like very quickly it looked like it was drying, and we had one last appointment towards the end of the day, and with a brand new client. And the concrete guys, for whatever reason, when they finished, they were cleaning up and they were doing some things, and they pulled back a sizable portion of the barrier that had blocked the new concrete. And the new client didn't know that, and there was nothing to tell her that the concrete was wet or anything like that. And she walked right up to our front door, right on the wet concrete. And I kind of lost it. And so, and not on her, because I went outside to look at it, and I'm like, there's no barriers. There's nothing to tell people not to walk up here, not to park here. Like, what the heck? And they were still there. Like, the workers were still there. So I went out and I said, how are you gonna fix it? And so so they were working on it when I left last night, and hopefully it'll look fine. I don't care that much as long as it doesn't damage the structure of it, but it was 1000% their fault. And it's just emblematic of how this whole project has gone from beginning to end. And we're almost done. We only got about 2-3 more weeks left. It's just failure of attention to detail. And if we were like the Apollo missions, like we would have blown up on the launch pad so many times by now, but it's just it's so it's been so frustrating, and that was just so emblematic. And I had to spend like 10 minutes like talking to the new client, assuring her that it was not her fault, everything was fine. We're not angry at her. It's trust us, it's fine, it'll be fine. And anyway, I was just, and so I got home last night and I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to be over. And so needless to say, I had crazy dreams last night. I had such crazy dreams last night. And I woke up and I'm so tired this morning. Nah, I didn't stitch at all last night. Didn't put a single stitch in. I ended up playing Farm Together, my little game, and I played a little bit of World of Warcraft, and that was about it. I was just tired. I went to bed early. Rodeo Grandma. I love your name, Rodeo Grandma. Oh, that's cool, Val. Yeah, X-ray. The year has been awful for so many people, and to be perfectly honest, like what has happened has not been. A few things have been really bad that I haven't shared per se, but for the most part, it's just been stressful, and there's so many other people that have gotten so much worse. Yeah, right, Yoon? They could have said, don't walk there. Yeah, exactly. They could have been like, hey, don't, but they didn't. And Murphy's Law. You're right, Winian. Buried their feet in said concrete. Gaming works. Yeah, gaming helped. Gaming helped. Hey, Daphne. Oh my gosh. 8% left to stitch in the Linus model. Oh, you were so awesome. You were so awesome. Thank you so much. Has it been good to stitch? Have you been enjoying it? Guys, Daphne's been doing one of my stitching models. She's doing the lioness in sort of a kind of a grayscale. A little bit of grayscale, a little bit of not grayscale. I got to get back to getting some models stitched. Been so distracted. So distracted. Oh, that's awesome, Daphne. Thank you so much. Ellie Bally. Good morning, Ellie Bally. How y'all doing? Did you guys want to... 2 days till the puppy shows up. Well, I say puppy. She's not a puppy. I gotta show you guys a picture of her. Oh my god, she's so cute. She's like... Her cuteness defies cuteness. Your cuteness does defy cuteness. Here she is. Whoops. Let me actually hide some things. There she is. There she is. Look at that cute little face. Isn't she cute? Look at that face. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Now, that tooth might not be there when I get her. She's getting spayed today. So we're going to find out if she ends up... What's up, BJ? And so we're going to find out if she gets to keep that tooth. But she's adorable, is she not? I mean, she couldn't be the... Oh, God, she's so cute. And so she's... So we're really looking forward to bringing her home. She's about 9.5, 10 years old. So she's an old girl. And so, but she's got a retirement home ahead of sitting on laps and just getting loved on and being told how awesome she is for the rest of her life. So she's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, if you guys want to follow the rescue that I get her from, they're actually having a rescue right now in progress From Cage to Couch, they call it. National Mill Dog Rescue is the name of the rescue that she came from. Can't quite see it. But if you guys want to follow on Facebook, that's their name. And they're out right now going to get a bunch of dogs. Take them away from the puppy mills and bringing them home, bringing them to a new home here. They are crazy. They are obsessed with bringing these animals. They're obsessed. It's awesome. God bless them. Down with the puppy mills. I mean, if you can't force states to close puppy mills, at least you can go in and grab the older dogs who have been neglected and who have been, not really with people, not enjoyed the kind of life that they should have enjoyed. Grab those dogs, bring them back, rehab them, and get them in good homes so that they can live out the rest of their lives in happiness. That's the goal. So we're going to go pick her up on Saturday after work. Might make a little video out of it. I'm so excited. She's going to get spoiled. Yeah. Oh, she's going to get spoiled so bad. What's up, Lori? Atinia, how you doing? Yes. Yes, EJ. Best dog rescue dogs are the best dogs. Oh, man. I'm so excited. That's really been the goal this week. That's been our girl, it's gonna happen. So I'm so excited. And honestly, we're getting close to the project at work being done. I think I really only have, I've just got to see to the end of construction. I don't have that much left to do. There's one more thing on my to-do list that I have to do, and then I'll just start with some marketing. But 2 years of, I can't even tell you the hundreds and hundreds of hours that I've put into this project, and hopefully it will solidify work a little bit more so that I can actually not work as much. It's my not, I don't want to say retirement plan, but it's my backing off plan. It's my sanity plan, basically. And that's what I'm hoping for. Spend more time stitching, spend more time designing, spend more time streaming. That's the goal. We're getting there. We're getting there. And so, I know, right? How can puppy mills still be a thing? How can the states that allow puppy mills, because they don't allow them in Colorado, so how can they allow that to still happen? And these dogs are just, well, for one thing, actually, if they would shut down pet stores, I hate to say that, but if they would shut down the idea of pet stores, at least from buying a dog perspective, because most people don't go in and go, oh, I just bought a bird, or oh, I just bought a hamster. I mean, most people don't do that, but dogs and cats, I don't know, do they have kitten mills? They must have kitten mills too. But I always hear of puppy mills. But, if they would actually just make it illegal to sell a dog through a store like that, you would shut down those puppy mills in a heartbeat, because they wouldn't have anybody to sell to. Of course, they would try to sell via online. And there's a difference between those places and reputable breeders. When you see websites of reputable breeders, what they do, how they take care of their dogs. I had a client who purchased a dog from, I forgot what breed it was, but she purchased it from South Carolina. And the breeder in South Carolina actually has, like, when the dogs reach a certain age, when they're like about, like, she only lets them go when they're about 9 weeks old. Once they reach about 6 weeks old, she weans them from mom, and she actually weans them from the litter, and she sends them to these like temporary foster homes. They're not foster, but they're like just they're training homes that she has cultivated over the years, and they work on. I got a nice snag there. They work on house training and just all the basic trainings, getting them to these people are experienced, so getting them to like sleep through the night, working on house training. And then when someone purchases one of these dogs, they actually have people who drive the dog directly from the home to the new home. There's like a nanny, and yeah, they actually call it a dog nanny now that I think about it. And they take the dog all the way. Your pet stores have rescues to adopt. That's awesome. And they like this. They literally have like. Anyway, it's amazing. And when the dog came, it was an amazing dog. Like it was calm. It was smart. It wasn't anxious. Again, I don't remember what the breed was now because it's been about 3 or 4 weeks. But I was super impressed with him, and so I mean that's somebody who really cares about producing, good dogs and taking care of them. And anyway, I was just floored, and so. Anyway, what else is going on, kids? What else is going on? Good morning, Phobic. How you doing? And what are we stitching on today, guys? What is the stitching? What is the stitching going on? What are we doing here? If I could talk for a moment, I can't. Mayflower, nice. You're stitching your Halloween Quaker, nice. What you knitting next, right? Val's trying to finish Count Your Blessings piece that you had to frog the heck out of over the weekend. Sister, I get you. We were there together. Kakapo? What's that, EJ? X-Ray's doing the Hue Shift Afghan. You got the kit and pattern from Knitpicks. Nice. Yeah, that's right, Val. Val is working on 2 cats for your friend. Let's see, do I have... Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't see the video, if you guys have been following along, I had so much stitched on... oh, I still got pieces everywhere. Oh, yeah, and whoever it was that told me about the tape, that worked 100%. That worked great. But I had done so much stitching, probably over 1,000 stitches, well, maybe 1,000 stitches, on this page of Rainy Waterloo, and I realized that I'd messed up. That was bad. And I was let's see, how was it? I was stitching 5 rows down from where I needed to be stitching. So, like, I was basically missing like 5 rows, which did kind of make a difference. And it was starting to become apparent. But I got that. And so, but I got it all frogged out in like a day. Finished all that on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And I started little bitty stitching up there. But I do need to redo the, I should have done that already, and then I could have started stitching on it already, but I do need to redo the gridding. Oh, Kekapo is a flightless parrot in New Zealand. My sis bought me the pattern for my birthday about 8 years ago. You finally started it. Cool! I want to look at it. Oh my gosh. What a cool looking bird. I'm going to take this, I'm going to show this picture. What? No, I'll show this picture. It's like a ptarmigan. Like a quail, like a little quail. Ah! I wish I could show this better. It's like a little quail bird. Wow. That's cool. Yep. All right. Where was I? Pattern keeper. I get distracted. Hey, Karen. You don't have the patience to do your own gridding. You always get the pre-gridded fabric. Now, I did that, and then I had an accident with one of the dogs, and I had to wash the pattern. I had to wash the fabric, and it washed out all my gridding, or my pre-gridded fabric. It washed it out. So I was like, well, I'm not going to worry about it. But a lot of people do that, so I think that's a good idea. Yes, EJ, that's why I was doing the major frogging. Major frogging? Ah, Sharon, thanks to some training webinars at work, you were able to quickly weave in all the ends of the last of your snowflake ornaments and garland for the LFP. You focus better when your hands are busy. I agree, totally, 100%. Apparently it's also extremely lazy and not propagating, therefore also endangered. Oh, man. Come on, birds. Oh, cool. LA Belly. Switching off between Pandemic and my Northwest Passage poster. Awesome. Is that stitching okay? Is that looking okay? I know there was a lot of, you were showing me there's a lot of big chunks of color in that one, so it's nice that there is. I like to make mine with some with a lot of colors, some with not a lot of colors. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Wah. Gonna have to watch Coco again. Mama Coco. Mama Coco. Wah bum 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 bum. Wah. I'm stuck. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. Oh, thank you so much, Allie Belly. You're getting into a lot of confetti right now, trying to get this done. Thank you so much. Arrow, hey Arrow, what's up? Today you're finishing a project into a clock. Explain, please. That sounds interesting. Yes, Rodeo Grandma, I agree. Ellie Belly, what's the color of your pandemic? Only in a cross-stitch stream would that make sense, right? What is the color of your pandemic? You're using silks? Mrs. Satis Silks? What's up, Sharon? Everybody say hi to Sharon. Fabric of Pandemic. Linen 36 count for EJ. Woo. Woo. Clock face. Oof. Ooh, a silk pack from Mrs. Sadis. What the heck? Like, I don't even know who this is. I haven't heard about this person, or this shop, or this store, or this whatever it is. Let me look it up here real quick. Is it on Etsy? Myth. Here we go. Oh, she's from Spain. Ooh. All right, hold on. Ooh, that's some pretty stuff there. Okay, hold on. Let me link it. Let me link her store to you guys. There you go. Yeah, she's a Spanish dyer. She's dyeing silks. That's awesome. They're really pretty. She's got a nice little store. I gotta add her into my, ooh. Yeah, she's really nice stuff. That's awesome. I had never heard of her. Very cool. I'll have to put her on my list if she's not already on my list. We'll see if she's on my list. Where's my stream? There you are. Ooh, Belle's working her first project on 25 count. How you liking it so far? Oh, thank you, Ellie. Put a picture of the pandemic on the Facebook group later. Nice. X-Ray says I got the silk for the Wizard of Oz pattern from Al Forst. Al Forst is another one. Man, all these crazy dyers. I mean, floss dyers, not regular dyers. Wait, what was the word? What was the word, bird? What was bird is the word? Sheila, when are you going to move? I don't want to make light of it. Dodged another hurricane yesterday, came around New Orleans, makes 5 to hit the state this season. It is not fair. It is so not fair, sister. It is not fair. I mean, that's crazy. That ended up going up through northern Georgia overnight, and it knocked a lot of the power out where my family lives up there, but they're fine. Heard from them this morning. A lot of trees down, power out everywhere, but for the most part, everything's good. I'm glad you dodged it though, dude. Oh, EJ, you won some silks on a floss tube thing. Yay! Waiting for the packers to arrive. Nice. Okay, Owl Forest. That's what I was looking up. Ooh. Oh wait, let's go back. All right. Let me copy this. There's some beautiful stuff. I think it's beautiful stuff. Copy. Well, I don't have their store. No. No, that's not right. Oh, yay! Somebody bought my Fairies in the Moonlight pattern. Nice. I got to get in there and get that shipped out. Where was I? Focus. I thought I saw it on... Okay, tell you what. I'm just going to connect it to Owl Forest Embroidery. Here we go. Control V. The whole state needs to leave for the season. Yeah. Yeah, Sheila, it's what you know, unfortunately. Unbelievable, though, dude. Unbelievable. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Singapore, come over here and live with me. We have good food. Yun says, I went through one tiny earthquake in Japan. You were like, this is it. Do you not have her earthquakes down there? That's hotter than Hades and humid, though. Yeah, I can't handle that. That's too much for me, kid. That's too much. Although I think my brother wants to move down there. Although I think he was thinking the Philippines, maybe. But he was talking about Singapore. And, I think he would really like it. When he retires, I think that's what he's thinking about doing, just moving down there. He's getting away from it all and just doing it. If I was going to pick up and move and really just move out someplace with hubby comes too. We were thinking like Montana or something. They just opened up the public beta for the new internet, the Starlink system from SpaceX. And it's only in the northern hemisphere. And it's kind of northern, right along sort of like the northern United States where they meets up with Canada there. And it's a little pricey to get started, but if you don't have internet, hey bookworm lover, yep, my new piece. You sweat sitting down, you, oi. You have nothing. Nice. That's good. But they anyway, they're getting internet, so you get your own little satellite dish, and they say it's like a 45-minute setup. You just kind of like set it in the ground, and then you have like a router and all kinds of things. But you can literally hook it right. You hook a computer right up to the system, and they're testing to see how fast it is. But it's right now it's I want to say it's expensive to get started. It's like $400 or $500 to get the equipment, and then it's $100 a month. It will get cheaper. It will get a lot cheaper as time goes by, because as they're able to produce more equipment and sell more equipment, the way that usually um, everything with Elon Musk is, the more they can make, the cheaper everything gets. And hopefully it'll eventually get to a point where it's like less than half of that, and really great internet for people who have never had internet, um, or who have really slow, highly expensive internet. There was this tribe of Native Americans in somewhere in Washington. I want to say somewhere like in the middle north area of Washington, and they were pretty well cut off from a lot of things. Um, and they had like really slow internet, and SpaceX came in and I think just gave them everything, and they're like they said they literally were propelled into the 21st century, 2020, like that, in terms of just how they're able to like get their info, how they're able to educate their children, um, and that's just awesome. And hopefully that's sort of eventually what will happen with a lot of lesser served areas, because unfortunately the way that the broadband network works is they'll they only service the areas that they can actually sell a lot of accounts at. I couldn't even come up with the word. In fact, who was it? AT&T, somewhere in the Midwest, they were saying that they're no longer going to be doing new DSL accounts. That if you have your DSL right now, you're okay. And DSL runs right up next to phone lines, so for most people, they can still get decent internet. Decent, not great. But if you move there and you want to add DSL to your new home, you won't be able to do it. And if that's your only option, then you're stuck with hopefully just getting satellite internet. So this will hopefully make a huge difference to a lot of people. And thankfully, I'm a big fan of this program. I think this is literally going to change the world for the good. There's going to be, because really the internet is opportunity, and it's education, it's commerce, it's work, it's everything now. And if you don't have a decent connection, you're just out of luck. So this is going to be huge for a lot of people around the world eventually. And really, honestly, it's going to be up within a year. It'll be up around most of the world. All right, what am I doing here? I'm sitting here, I'm just going back and forth and staring. I totally messed this up. I'm okay, but I totally messed it up. I'll fix it as I thankfully I just didn't stitch a spot, which is fine. I'll fix it. Good afternoon, Little Red Riding Hood. Thank you so much for following. I saw that you followed. Oh, hey, Helen. Thank you for following. I missed that. I gotta turn my sound up so I can hear a little bit. All right, let me catch up. Winian says, Philippines tourism slogan is, it's more fun in the Philippines. You should check out the ads on YouTube. The new is semi-expensive program from SpaceX for the internet. Literally, the public beta is called Starlink. It's better than nothing. That's the name of it. So I love it. Also, the best natured people too. That's awesome. Bookworm Lover says, I got my mom a cross stitch kit for her anniversary gift. We're going to start our kits together. Yay! That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, you're in Colorado? Nice. Got a great time to do it in the winter months when you're stuck inside. You're in Colorado, same as me. Yay! Karen says, I haven't stitched in months, but now that cold weather is coming in, I'm feeling a bit inspired to pick it back up. I have a ton of projects, thanks to me. You're welcome. But you're thinking of picking up space for reflection from artistry. You know, whatever, whatever strikes your fancy, whatever gets you back into it. You know, if you have to get into the one, hey, Sky Fox. Oh my gosh, Sky Fox, there's a sale. Holy cow. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood, you're from Hungary. I can scratch it on your map. I can't scratch it on the map. The map is somewhere. During the move, it kind of got messed up. But let me write down Hungary. If I have anything to write on. Here we go. Let's write it on this, my little semi-to-do list. Hungary. Oh, man. Oh, I need my back adjusted. I'll self-adjust. Sky Fox, how were you with the fires last week? That was the other, like, massive... The fires came so close to my aunt's cabin, that little place that we stay up in Estes. It came within, like... It was like a mile away. It was so close. Stress levels through the roof. The fires are killing you? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Becca, good morning. I'm just scanning my... Oh, your mom hasn't stitched since high school? That's cool, Bookworm Lover. I love it. That's awesome. Oh, man, all you can handle is staying in bed? Oh, dude. That's rough. The smoke has been terrible. Did not know that Hade was having a sale. I'm just going to go look. I'm just going to go look. Right? Just going to go look. Not that I ever finish anything. What kind of a sale is it? Ooh, did I tell you guys I got my Constitution, signing of the Constitution stuff? I should really just, like, not even worry about it. Because honestly, like, I've looked through everything, and it's not as if I don't have something that I really want. I should look at new releases, though, right? New releases, new releases. Okay, I've got way too much light here, and that's why you guys can't see my phone. This is cute. It's not something I would stitch, but it's really cute. The Bears Party Bears. If I would reduce my exposure, this would work, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, clicked right out of it. But I have the fabric for signing the Constitution, but I've got to finish something. I've got to finish something. But what is this sale you speak of? I'll have to put it on the Facebook group. There is a Facebook group now, guys, for my hold on, for all my stuff. I also have one for my store. Oh, I didn't post my Facebook link. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sharon's gonna be right back. Sharon's gonna be right back. She's looking at Hade. You're waiting on the Sheena Pike Birthstone Dragons and the Zodiac Dragons, but you still haven't gotten them on sale yet. EJ says, I have to finish one of my full pieces before you're even allowed to go to the Hade site. I got it. I got it. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. About the archery post. All right, I gotta go back to new projects real quick, and then I gotta get back to stitching. You know me. God, Hate is just so gorgeous. What they do is so gorgeous. Did you like Snow Day though? Cause Sky Fox, cause Snow Day looked really cute. Little Dragon Snow Day. That's a new pattern. I don't think it's on sale though. It was just added yesterday. You like dragon stuff though. That's cool. I wonder how many colors this one uses. 58 colors. That's not bad at all. And they have it. That was the mini version. Nice. Wow, they have some supersized. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Oh, so Mini Snow Day is on sale. It's $7.20. They have some supersized stuff. Supersized stuff. Christmas stuff. I'm just so like, they're just so amazing. I'm not really like zooming in and showing you guys too much because honestly, really, I don't need to encourage you guys too much, but I'll post it later on the Facebook page. Unless somebody else wants to post it. Alright, stopping. Must stitch. I gotta fix the little issue that I had here. Shiny object. Down the rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, right, Bookworm. You'd love to buy one, but you have so many other things to buy before you get to your first aid. Exactly. And the aid website crashes because we all rush to the sale. Yeah. Wait, you guys have been talking so much. Anne says you might buy Caged by Anna Dittman, but you never stitch on more than one big full coverage project. That's smart. Sheena Pike announced she sent over the Birthstone Dragons, but Hade hasn't uploaded them for sale yet. Ah, gotcha. Well, they're uploading them like crazy, so hopefully soon. Sharon says, Rodeo Grandma says you have to wait till the 3rd before looking at any sale. And Sharon says, I can't look either. The thought of starting another full coverage makes me sweat in a bad way. Sky Fox, yes. So we had a snow day in Colorado on Monday because of the snow. Now, technically, I think the reason why was because that was the day the teachers are supposed to go into the schools. So because the teachers couldn't go into the schools, they had a snow day. And it just seems stupid, but that's just how it is. X-Ray says, yesterday I got Starbase Draconis. It is huge. I like Starbase Draconis. Look away. Bookworm says, first off is increasing your yarn stash with sales and then some smaller cross stitch and fabric for sewing. Nice. Oh, wow. Sharon, you just bought your first Hade 2 weeks ago? It's a mini and it's also massive? You're good. Nice. Stocking up for the winter? There you go. I always thought it would be fun to be like, if I could be snowed in someplace where I was sort of, I mean, it probably wouldn't be fun, but where all I could do would be stitch. Of course, that's not what I would do. I've got too many other things going on, but I need to create like a stitching hour or something along those lines. Like I need to create some sort of routine in my life where I stitch. It'd be nice if I stitched before I went to work in the morning. Like if I said, all right, I have a half an hour, I'm going to stitch. But I can't stitch before I go work. And I can't stitch because it's like, I have to be relaxed and I can't Like my mind's gearing up too much to go to work, and I just can't stitch. I can't do it. It's why I like to like go in early and get home early, and then I can do other things. I can do all the other things. All right, so this is the missing stitch for that row. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, so here's a cool thing. My hubby found a Facebook post yesterday. If you look at an old picture of, not old, if you look at a picture of, like from Lord of the Rings, of Gandalf's staff that he walks around wearing, did you guys know that he carries his pipe in his staff? It's like at the top, and if you look at a picture of like, of him holding the staff like for the movie or whatever, it's a close enough picture, you can see the pipe sticking out of the staff on the top. So I had no idea. Red Riding Hood is a newbie. Yay! Welcome. Welcome to stitching. Mini mountain cabin. Ah. Sharon does a little wake up the brain gaming while you have breakfast, but can't craft before work. It's too cruel to force yourself to stop. I understand that. I wish I would do, I don't think I could do gaming either. It's almost like I can't let myself relax before I do that, before I go to work. It's like I have to just, I'm like, just go in and get started. Man's going to get the mail. Ooh, actually, that reminds me. I might have a little delivery that I gotta run downstairs and grab. I suppose I don't need to go down and grab it right away. It's almost November. It's almost November. It's almost too much to type here before you finish installing coffee. That's awesome. Oh, Sharon recently learned that about Gandalf. Yeah, it's awesome. Ooh, Bookworm's learning to knit, but you need to get some smaller size needles than you have to do socks. X-Ray says, I'm doing my best to have only one knitting project at a time. Oh, that's cool. Bookworm Lover is a newbie when it comes to the craft world. That is awesome. Well, welcome. It's fun. And it's pleasing. It's calming. It's practical. Hey, Lynn. Finally, I get time to sit and stitch whilst watching the stream, and now Pup decides it's time for a walk. Be back in 30. Oh, and she's gone. Sharon says, I have a fair bit of sock yarn, but I don't have any. You don't have your sock mojo, although they aren't difficult. Ah, Karen heard that a few years ago. It always leaves the frogging if you stitch in the morning. I got you, Sky Fox. Bookworm says, once you peek in the crafting world and you get one tool and one skein and you're hooked. Never to leave. A lifetime of obsession. At least it's a good one to have. It's productive and you make things. Exactly. Sharon likes the Haya Sharps and the Shy Goo Fixed sock needles. Ooh, that was hard to say. Sky Fox uses Knitter's Pride or Knitter's Pro outside the U.S. Sharon says, I have a set of the Knitter's Pride interchangeables and love them. You guys are speaking a foreign language to me, thankfully. I don't need another hobby. And it's expensive when you become enabled. That's true, EJ. Yep. Well, I think it's helped to be a crafter during all the pandemic lockdown stuff, because we're probably heading towards more lockdowns at some point. just to get handle on things. Handle it, handle it, handle it. Denver's kind of starting to close down a little bit. We're finally starting to see our cases rise here. I think we've been breaking. We were at, I mean, we just, for whatever reason, our county just wasn't getting the cases. And then we were like at maybe anywhere from 20 to 25 a day for the entire pandemic thing. I mean, we just never, and we're a county of over 300,000 people. And then just in the last like week, the cases have shot up, and now I think we're over 60. We've been over 60 cases a day. So we'll see. A lot. I mean, I think a lot of it is people are getting together and doing things when they shouldn't be. One of our friends has COVID. It's more of just like a bad head cold with a lot of fatigue right now for her. But they hadn't really shut themselves down too much, and so she got sick and got tested, and she's doing all right, but she is positive, so can only assume. And she said she was out to dinner with a bunch of other friends like 10 days ago, and a bunch of them are now positive. So that's, it is bound to happen eventually. Yeah, people are getting tired of social distancing. Yeah. Yeah. We just need a plan, man. We just need a plan. Hey, dueling needles. You're stashed with enough fabric, yarn, and stitching to last you through the next millennium, but I still find things you want to buy. Yeah. Indiana's way up. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, bookworm. Yeah, Sky Fox. How many people have asked me to go out with them even though you have all your health issues? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like they forget. They're not paying attention anymore. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Who's watching The Mandalorian tomorrow, people? Season 2 is coming out. Val says, I stocked up on thread, fabric over the summer so you don't have to worry about running out of stitching projects for a while. Shopping for your hobby has become a new hobby. Yeah, totally. Sharon says, had to take off your mask yesterday to have your picture taken with the Chancellor. Oh, yay! You felt totally naked, tried not to breathe. I understand. Dooley Needle says, with age comes stash through the rafters. Yeah, Sky Fox, even the delivery people keep forgetting to just leave the food at the door, so I go answer the door, and nope, no masks. Yeah. I'm seeing masks where I'm at. People are still, it's still a thing. I mean, everybody's wearing them. It's just common sense, for crying out loud. Rewatching season 1, and then we will watch the new one. Are they going to do the same thing they did last time, where they just release an episode a week? I think that's a good strategy. Hubby's going to watch it in the morning, and then I got to watch it tomorrow night, so... Oops, I got a big old snag right there. Our Baby Yoda obsession is, like, ridiculous. Ridiculous. My friend's son couldn't understand why he couldn't watch them all at once. Oh, children, right? It's like they're gonna think that that's how shows are from all the time. I get to watch them all at once. Hey Sharon, wish I could watch Mandalorian, no Disney Plus, only have mobile internet, so streaming shows really isn't the wisest use of your data. If it ever comes out on DVD, you're so gonna get it. I got you, dude. Hopefully you can be one of those folkses down the road that when the prices drop for Starlink that you'll be able to get, because I think eventually it'll be one of those things where it'll be like an unlimited data. Like they're not going to charge you for data because it's stupid to charge for data. It really is. They do it because they can. Now you want to start a pair of socks? You made 3 more masks yesterday, Linda. You need to expand your wardrobe. Nice. You're making your son and your husband do the same with their hobbies. Get all stocked up. Yeah, just to be safe. We just gotta get through this winter. Your city really needs to have citywide broadband. Your university town, yeah. It's the difference between doing what's most profitable and doing what's right. And yeah, yeah. Don't even get me started. I'm doing what's right. Do what's right, man. Anyway, we'll get there, guys. We're gonna get there. We shall get there. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, bookworm. Paper mask. Yeah, tied on his glasses, not on his face. Yeah, there's still people that are like that, and I hope he stays safe. Star Trek Discovery is very good. I haven't watched that. Ooh, I'm way behind on chat. I did not roll down. Ooh, Really Needle says, Knitter's Pride just came out with a new line of knitting needles, the Mindful Collection. Ooh. Get the DMC you need. France is likely shutting down again. Oh, good to know, Linda. Thank you. Get the big cones, dudes. This is like the medium cone. The big cones. Although I think this will last me for a very long time. I need to get some more fabric is what I need to get. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. What I need, the only thing I really need, I need to make sure I have enough floss. But all I really need are more frame pieces for the roller frame. That's really all I need. And then I need to just stitch. Yeah, you should get cones. It really is less expensive than buying the skeins them, individually. And then you have everything right there. No, no. You buy what you gotta buy. Sharon said, I heard that a superintendent was like, we're still having snow days. Kids don't need one more thing taken from them. Aww. Well, we had a snow. The Colorado had a snow day on Monday. And all the parents were like, what? go up here. Sharon said, my mom's med tech is on COVID duty and Mayo currently has her assigned to a part of our state. Yay for being able to sleep in her own bed, but that means she has to go grocery shopping. She went to one of the preppy grocery stores and saw a lot of people not wearing masks. Thinks they're idiots. Yeah. Yeah. Sky Fox says you were watching budgeting videos on YouTube and shocked how much people are spending on Halloween candy this year. Is it just sort of like a I just gotta do something? One lady is planning to spend $500 on candy alone, and you're like, you better check if you're even having trick-or-treating this year, lady. Exactly. And candy's gotten so expensive. I mean, that's why we don't trick-or-treat, because it's like, or that's why we don't give out candy, because, I mean, we'd be spending like over $100 to give out candy to other kids. I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I'm a bit of a Halloween Scrooge, but I'm like, no. Go send them over to like the malls and the schools. And where was I? I think Lowe's was having something like a drive-by Halloween thing or whatever. And so let the big companies pay for all that. It's gotten way too expensive because they know they can, they know they can do it. They know they can charge that much. But it's a bit much, in my opinion. It's a bit much. You're going to a friend's house and having an outdoor candy hunt. It'd be so fun. Like an Easter egg hunt? That'd be cool. Wow, used to go through 20 to 25 bags of Halloween candy every year? Oh my gosh. Dude. Yeah, no love of neighbor these days. Be the example. Be the what was it? Be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. Yeah, Linda, I get it. My mom is facing the same thing in Georgia with her friends. Her friends are all like, let's go out and do stuff. And no. Dooley Needle says, this year I'm living in a new apartment, and so I don't know what trick-or-treating may be like, but if I do get treaters, they may end up with a knitted dishcloth. It's more practical. Yeah, it's too hard for most of you to waste cash on something like candy just to give away. Exactly. Karen's boyfriend bought candy, but he thinks he just wants an excuse to eat a ton of Butterfingers on Sunday. There you go. Drive by trick-or-treat. They drive by with the windows down. You pelt them with candy. That would be funny. Rubber Monster horror flicks. Ooh. Godzilla movies, giant ant movies, clay monster movies. Nice. I still highly recommend The Conjuring as far as one of the more recent. It's not gory. Not gory at all. It's just sort of, I don't know, I like it a lot. Will we watch it? No, we're not going to watch it because that's the day that little Princess Leia comes home. And so our trick or treat, it's going to be a treat. It's going to be my little girl coming home. I got to make sure I do all the right things when I go pick her up because they're like, got to have a collar, got to have a leash. Did I fill everything? I don't think I sent everything back I was supposed to send back. I got to make sure I do all that today. I've been a little distracted. I'm barely getting any stitching done. Burly. Conjuring is one of your favorite movies. Did you watch all the Conjuring? I'm not a big fan of the Annabelle movies. I like the husband and wife Conjuring folkses. I like them a lot. Whoa, as I throw my needle. Ah, another snag. Are you kidding me? It's a good snag, and it's way too much floss. So... You watched Annabelle, that's where you draw the line? Yeah, the real Warrens, yeah. They're not nearly as cool as the movie Warrens. Well, she just died, though. Well, not just died, but she died a few years ago. You tend to not like anything that's been made since you were born. I understand. Alright, let's get rid of this. I am like snaggerific here. Sharon, are you streaming today? Just wondering. Here we go. Alright, we're going to restart this. Linda says, I was watching the Addams Family movie this morning. Funny. Scary as scary as you get. I got you, dude. You're not weird. You're just different. It's not weird. Thank you, Skyfox. Yep, I was negative for the COVID. For the COVID. That was not a fun test to get. Chuck and Dale versus Evil. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Oh, okay. You're going to be stitching in later this afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern time, so 11. So there'll be a little bit of a break between my stream and Sharon's stream. So, cool. Yeah, I was pretty sure that she passed. Lorraine something something. Lorraine Warren. Yeah, she died in 2006. Per Wikipedia. That you guys can't see on my phone. At least I don't think you can. I really like the, no, that's not true, because then Lorraine Warren speaking at a conference at WonderCon in 2013. Okay, so she died. Okay, so this different thing said 2019 she died. Just checking out their website real quick. Yeah, April of 2019. I could have sworn that I had heard that back because we were watching the movies and that popped up. The original Blob movie was on TV when you were little. They're both gone? Maybe. Maleficent. The Blob was in black and white and campy and still give you nightmares. Night of the Living Dead did that to me. I don't like people like slowly coming towards me in a non really threatening manner, but just kind of, ugh. Ugh. The old black and white one. And so, The Cabin in the Woods. Have you guys seen that one? That one was trippy. And I only watched The Shining. Like my first Valentine's Day with now hubby. Back when we were dating, we'd only been dating for 3-4 weeks. So for Valentine's Day, we did two scary movies. We did The Conjuring, and we did The Shining, because I had actually never watched The Shining. So it was all right. We rewatched. Oh, what was that one? It was a '70s movie where not Poltergeist, because that was the '80s, but it was the one. The woman is possessed. She's in the bedroom. She's upstairs. The church has to come and um, uh, that's a bad movie now that you go back and look. M. Night Shyamalan movies. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about watching. I really liked Signs a lot. Um, I really liked it, and so I feel like there was a lot that um, there was a lot of undercurrent of stuff there that I really liked. Um, your brother took you to The Shining, told you nothing about it. Oh, that's a brother for you. Even Janet Leigh was freaked out by Psycho. The end of Psycho freaked me out so bad. The babysitter let me watch the end of Psycho when you were a kid, traumatized. Wow, great job, babysitter. Um, Secret Window. Is Secret Window the Argentinian movie? Am I getting that right? Let me roll back. You guys are so talkative today. I love it. Amityville Horror did it for you. You couldn't go down in the basement for months because your basement had the same layout. Ooh, ooh. Your parents let you watch the original It when you were 9? Great job, parents. You still can't handle bathtubs. Julie Needle says, after I watched The Ring, my phone rang and I just about had a heart attack. Left all the lights on for 8 days. Oh my god. The Ghost in Mrs. Muir. Oh, I think I watched that a long time ago. That's black and white too, right? Exorcist, thank you. It was Exorcist. Yeah. Exorcist, it's really a bad movie now when you go back and look at it. It was just really good. Signs is, to me, like, a lot of people didn't get it. I actually took my mom to go see Signs because I was like, my mom is very religious, and I'm like, there is a very religious overtone to this movie. There's a lot of spiritual, like, if you think beyond the surface, there's a lot of meaning in that movie, and I really liked it for that reason. Where are we? You just watched Psycho for the first time, right? I don't know. Nobody say anything about how it ends and whatnot because that got me. That got me so bad. Um, Although I want to say, well, Rear Window is still my favorite Hitchcock movie, but EJ says I refuse to watch any Asian horror inspired movies. Tried watching The Ring in Korea, not even in English, couldn't do it. What was that one? Was it The Scream? Grudge. The Grudge or Grudge with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Is that her name? Um, that one scared me. Yeah, the Geico scary movie Geico commercial. Yeah, that's pretty funny. They hide in a barn full of sharp objects. Yeah. Doctor Sleep is great too. Part 2 of The Shining. Haven't gotten there yet. I want to listen to it. You think that's bad? Your dad accidentally let you watch the last 3 minutes of Aliens when you were 3. I had nightmares for a month. Oh my gosh. Why can't we get in the running car? Yeah. Stitch Becca says the one that gave you nightmares as a kid was Death Becomes Her. Not that it was scary, just gave you some bad thoughts. Let's hide behind those chainsaws. Yeah. Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, my idea of a Halloween movie is actually Coco. So, all right, Sharon. Sharon needs to step away. She's gonna be on later. Coffee, breaky, shower, and setup. So she'll be on in about an hour or so. If I can remember and I'm not terribly distracted, I will still try and host. Whew, and that'd be awesome. Yep. So she's gonna be on. Hey, Green Witch, what's up? Can I speak a bit louder? You can barely hear me. Is anybody else having volume issues? Everybody can hear me fine? Check your Twitch settings. Green, check your Twitch settings. Thanks for mentioning it. But, okay. Yeah, always want to make sure that you guys do let me know, though, when something is not right, because we've known how many technical mess-ups I've had. Winian says, first movie here in the U.S. was The Ring. I was alone and thought I was going to watch Fellowship of the Ring. Thought they called it differently here in the U.S. 15 minutes into the movie, I was still waiting for the trailer of The Ring to end. I never watch horror movies on your own. Oh, that's funny. You're still waiting for me to break the chat? Yeah. I'll break the chat. I'll break that chat one day. Oh, man. I remember when we were little, well, we weren't little kids. We were probably like, I was probably about 10. My brother was probably 12. My parents took us to go see Raiders of the Lost Ark. And we sat between our parents. And when that scene at the end, and I'm going to spoil it or whatever, when the faces melt, they slap their hands over our eyes. So I probably was 20 before I actually saw what happened at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cheesy looking. But I never, it was years before I got to see that. Oh, you like the color blue on my walls? Thanks. I don't want to paint these when we move. I want to leave these. And so, I don't think we should paint them. I'm really trying hard to like minimize the painting. My husband thinks that we need to repaint everything, and I'm like, no, because honestly, people move into a house and they paint everything anyway. And when I moved into this house, nothing was painted. So I don't think it really affects the price of the house and whether somebody wants it or not. The upstairs is actually painted really nicely. Next door is sort of a light green, very light, like it's a nice light green. You know how I feel about green, and so I think it's fine. Downstairs, there's a couple of rooms that are, like really strongly, like a dark navy blue and a kind of a maroonish kind of color. And those, yes, I think we should paint those, but I don't really think we ought to go nuts and paint everything. I think it's a waste of money and time. You went and watched Saw 5 and you were surrounded by couples. You felt murderous intent every time you laughed at the gore. I did that with it was a I don't know, I guess you could call it a horror movie. It was just, I thought it was dumb. And you guys would probably like it, but I thought it was dumb. It was that movie with what's that guy's name that did Star Wars and Star Trek, and he had that movie about where the aliens or whatever came down, and They were like monsters, and it was that one where they did the shaky camera thing through the entire movie, um, in the city where the people were being like killed and whatnot. The color of the room may be the reason it sells. Yeah, it needs to have a little bit of color. You like my red walls from the videos? Red walls. Oh yeah, the ones down in the living room that you guys have seen. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm really trying to put the brakes on how much we do to the house before we move. When we need to do the floors, and there's a few other things we need to do, but in terms of like putting our money into it, no. And so, because we've already done a lot when it comes to like the exterior, that needed to be done. But Cloverfield, yeah, I laughed my way through Cloverfield. I wasn't scared. I thought the kids were annoying that were running around and the camera was shaking and everything. I was a grumpy old person when I went to go see that movie. I just laughed my way through it. So I did. It was too funny. I think I saw Saw 1, and I won't see any more Saw movies. I don't like the gore. And I really just, I said this last night, we're just moving further south. And so we're just moving out of town to the south where there's more land, more quiet, more room to stretch out, more room for the dogs to run, really. And if they can bark all they want to wherever we go. So probably just like a half an hour further south, which will be fine. Just out of a neighborhood into more country kind of area. Um, the wait, I had something else. No gore. Oh yeah, because we were doing something last night, and hubby was watching it, and I was like, I don't want to watch anything where people are mean to other people. I just don't. I'm tired of people being mean, and so I will not support that. Ooh, my buddy's getting promoted today, by the way. Speaking of supporting, um, he's getting promoted to major. I was there for his promotion to captain, and that was way back. That was right when I think that was right when I was starting. Had I started FlossTube yet? I don't know if I had started FlossTube yet. And I was he was stationed at the Air Force base that's sort of like north of Santa Barbara. I forgot what it's called. It's the one where they do all the rocket launches on the West Coast. And he was stationed there, and it was a big deal because he so when he was young, he joined the Marines right out of high school, and he did 5 years in the Marines before then he came out and then did other things. His dad was a Marine, he was a Marine, and so, but like professionally wise, like just nothing was ever working out for him. Like he'd get a good job, and then there'd be layoffs, he'd be laid off, and so he finally decided that he just was going to go back into the military. And what he decided to do was to go into the Air Force and be like in hospital management. And so he did everything he needed to get back into it. And these guys used to live like right down the street, and they're some of my best friends. And he got back in, and so when he got back in, he was a like 35-year-old. Wait, how old is he now? He's like 35-year-old second lieutenant. And so he was like at least a decade older than any of the other lieutenants, and he was older than a lot of the other captains and whatnot that were there, and even some of the majors. And so he made it to first lieutenant, and then he got promoted to captain about 4 or 5 years ago. And it happened on the West Coast. I had a great time. Went out, saw my friends, and ended up missing a big snowstorm in Colorado, but was forced to spend an extra day in Santa Barbara, just outside of Santa Barbara, but spent the day in Santa Barbara on the beach. It was cold. It was like March, but it was still amazing. And so anyway, so he's getting promoted in just a couple of hours. So after this, I'm going to be jumping on a Zoom call a little bit later. He's the one that I'm doing Reaper for. And he's the one whose son wants to play hockey in college, a hockey goalie, and we've been supporting that kid for a long, long time. He's out in Boston right now, um, pursuing his dream right now. But so with this is where we are with Reaper. So I'm gonna hopefully get inspired to work back on Reaper today. But he's a huge Halloween nut. It's kind of ironic that he's being promoted right before Halloween. So, but he loves Halloween. He does haunted houses in his home most years. Um, but we were supposed to be down there. We were supposed to be there for this ceremony, but nobody can go obviously now. So they're Zoom calling it, and we're all going to be there. So yeah, you're right, EJ. It is who Reaper is for. So they're great friends. Him and his wife, the kids, they're great friends, and so we're super excited about the whole thing. So that's coming up in just let's see, in an hour actually. And so so I'm gonna I got a little bit longer on the stream. I'm gonna stream for about another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna kind of get changed a little bit for the stream. I don't need to get too crazy, but I don't want to be like wearing t-shirts and stuff. And so but we yeah, so it's a big deal. So I mean, this will be his last rank. He runs one of the big hospital systems down in San Antonio, which is where all the um, uh, duh, which is where they train a lot of the medical folks for all the armed forces. And so he oversees the hospital where they do all the training and everything. So he has a very important job, and he's been, with everything with COVID, they've been dealing with a lot.